Treasure chest. Y'all know I play a pirate in the movies some. By movies, I mean here on YouTube. Actually, I just like to pretend I'm a pirate. And y'all know I like my treasure chest. Y'all seen this one. Well, I got a new one to show you today. But actually, it's a new one. That's an old one. But it's new to you. And this one here is a little bigger, a little chunkier. Y'all know too, I like it chunky. Little chunky silver, and it's a little chunkier chest there. Let me see if I don't show myself. Gotta dodge out of the way. Isn't here the seahorse. And I'm gonna show you what we got. And y'all know I had to sell a bit of silver, but I've been telling that I did like silver, and I always said, well, I got some somewhere else. Well, this is somewhere else. So in this one, it done my stack. It turning more into just a single layer, but I still got a few little things that I like. Mostly what I saved is the stuff I like. We got, you know, sovereign stuff and some of the piece dollar, well, Morgan dollar, piece dollar. More or less the stuff I wanted to keep, I kept. But I sold off them generic rounds. A few little things I didn't want to sell, but I did. Some of them Johnson Matthey bars, but this is actually the first silver I bought right here. And back when I started, I bought more silver than gold, believing silver gonna go up more than gold. And it went back and forth, but I don't know, probably about the same ratio. I ain't figured it up, but what we got here, we got generic rounds. And actually I had a little bit more, but I gave some away throughout the years as presents and this and that. I think I got on my paperwork, I had about 150. I got about 120 left. But as you see, everybody familiar with a buffalo round. And you can see I like that design even from way back. So basic buffalo rounds. So we got them, and we got 6 tubes. They ought to be full. So 20 each, right? So what'd that be? Like I said, 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 120. And then I got constitutional, and I put them in these here little tubes like that. Just kind of like old, I think they ought to be $10 each. Of course, some of these are slicked off, so I don't know, might be, I think I put $10, tried to keep it to $10, a real roll of quarters. That's $40 face. Originally I had $50 face. Again, I gave away a bit to some of the nieces and nephews and whatever, but anyway, that's where we started at. I started with that and 1 ounce of gold, and it grew a bit and then it shrank a bit, but overall it's still more than what we started with. So I just wanted to kind of show that one, because I said I was going to show y'all. Of course I did, like I said, we'll take a look at. You seen one buffalo round, you seen them all, so I don't figure we'll really get to looking at them, but kind of what I held back, some of the stuff, few little sovereign rounds that, or sovereign coins we like. Libertad. Got this here Armenian. We kept that in old Noah's Ark. we kept the Philharmonic silver, but had to give up the 1 ounce gold. And same thing, kept this here Britannia, but it sold off the gold version. Of course, we got some 10th ouncers and such have you. And I kept this latest one I bought, that they're Hoffman and Hoffman. Kind of funny, that $50 when I bought it, and seemed like a really high premium at the time, but every day silver getting up there, that premium's smaller and smaller. So that's one thing about it, I guess. Like I said, kept their maple leaf. Got the Mercury dime. Of course, we got the gold one too. And I was able to keep the gold Mercury dime, gold Liberty. Of course, this is the silver one. So we able to keep a little bit. Of course, you got to get rid of some. You got to pick and choose, right? And what I chose on them others, I chose up some of the stuff I didn't really like. Bought them, I don't remember, it's kind of the rounds looked like it was a eagle. Got the Walking Liberty on it. Or it had the Standing Liberty. But I didn't really like that Liberty. So I like this Buffalo round better. And my other reason, I think I like it better, but it's also more recognized. People, when they think a generic round, they think this Buffalo round. So I like to have Buffalo round. I don't know, that's kind of what I'm thinking now is, if you want generic, just pure generic, kind of good to have a Buffalo round, because everybody knows what it is. You get some of these other rounds, maybe people don't want them. I don't know, that's my thought. So I'm going to keep these Buffalo rounds, but them's also going to be kind of my trading rounds. If I want to make, I ain't really done the gold to silver swap or silver to gold. But if silver get high enough, I might swap her out for a little gold. And I have done gold to gold. I'd do silver to silver probably if I found something, maybe whether it sold that or just trade it direct. You know, maybe I find something special, like, I don't know, something like that, and I wanted to get it. I can't just trade directly one for one, but maybe I could trade one and a little bit of cash and get me to something like that if I come across it. So in the future, I'm going to keep a couple tubes on hand, and maybe I'll put the rest back in the egg bin. So that's my thinking anyways. I got to figure out what I want to keep and what I want to, stash away for a rainy day. But I found when you won't have your umbrella for that rainy day. So it's good to have your umbrella with you. But maybe you want to have your umbrella where you're going, because sometimes you forgot your umbrella at home and you get there, you got to have another umbrella. And I know I'm mixing up metaphors and stuff like that, but maybe you understand it, maybe you don't. It makes sense in my mind. But yeah, basically, this is some of the stuff I started out with, and I'm glad I bought it. Of course, for a while, silver's sitting down there barely went up. And I thought, well, I should have bought more gold with this, because gold went up a lot quicker. But right now it's looking pretty good for all of it, so that's a good thing. I don't know, I ain't looked at it today. Y'all can comment what gold and silver is today. They're looking pretty good right now. And make me wish I'd have saved the gold I had, but then again, we don't know the future. So there we go. There's our treasure chest, couple treasure chests, and that's a little different box if y'all want to take a look at it. Little seahorse. I like that seahorse. It kind of like the, oh, what's that one everybody likes? The pelican case. Y'all hear the boy back there? Yep, he getting in on it too. Yeah, it's kind of the cheaper version of pelican case, but pretty good case. I like it, and it done good. Got a little latch on there, right? I don't know, I ain't gonna keep nobody out, but keep it from popping open. Anyway, that's a little video on this one. Treasure chest. Finding treasure. What y'all think about that? All right then. Bye-bye.